So, I have until lunch, more specifically 30 minutes, to write a complete song. But what does that even mean? I mean, write should be clear, right? And what is a song? Usually, I guess, perceived as a piece of music with a lead singer and some instrumental backdrop. I have a kind of electric piano sound here. There's also songs without a singer. Mendelssohn Bartholdy's famous Songs Without Words, but I'm not Felix Mendelssohn Bartholdy. And then writing a song, that would mean I take a book of manuscript paper, put a headline on here which says Song Scope Schedule, and start writing. And once I'm done writing, I'm done with the video and all you got is see me writing. That would be boring, wouldn't it? So the scope here seems to be to actually give you a chance to watch me while the song takes shape, also acoustically, meaning playing it and singing it. Yeah, good luck with that. So, I'm opting for a short ditty with vocals and lyrics, and more on the lyrics later. And I'm not only going to write it, but also play it. I'm going to use the key of G. There's a very simple reason for that, because that's for alto and bass voices a pretty good range to start, because I can then go da 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 da. If I really stretch my voice, I can even go down to the dominant, and I have more than an octave to go upwards from it. So it's G. What kind of G? I've been really happy with Dorian mode recently, also because I believe, different to George Russell, who thinks about the chromatic Lydian mode, that this is the best one, because it has like the root plus 6 dominants diatonically. I prefer, as I said, Dorian, because it has, if we start right now from D, so without any accidentals, it has 3 up and it has 3/5 down diatonically, which is even more cool. It's right in the middle. So Dorian it is, or mainly Dorian. I usually go completely chromatic. So to keep it simple, looking at the structure, I'll be going for like an AAA structure. It doesn't mean it's really great. It means we don't have like an A part, B section, etc. We don't have first, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, what have you. We just have one kind of part. And as if that weren't boring enough, we're also going to pretty much go through all of this with a pedal point kind of, let's say, a left-hand voice. So this will all be G. And as for the melody for the verse, I usually can get away with more or less anything as long as it has a strong hook. Now, I'm notoriously bad at writing those, so let's start with that. We have that G, let's take G minor or G major, and I really like the minor 9th. And one idea is to simply break down the chord and turn that into some kind of short theme or motif. That's a sus4, and then let's resolve it into the minor 7, let's say. Now I have well, won't win a Grammy, but it's more catchy than what I usually do. How much time have I already wasted? 7 minutes. It's 23 minutes that I have left. So we already have a kind of a hook. I can also then, when I play it, start to invert it. And then let's start with some kind of intro. Franz Schubert, we'll be talking more about that guy. Like the Impromptu number 1. Schubert would now continue with a very quiet theme that is also very nice, but I'll be going. Okay, we already have the intro, and for what will become the rest of the piece, the left hand, we already agreed on the organ point, and when I said we agreed on it, I agreed on it myself, obviously. That's the modern way of leadership. And I'll pretty much break down a Bordun fifth in a kind of Alberti bass. And then when I'm nearing the end of a stanza, so to speak, I can add something. Something like that. That's all there is. I'll go a little bit wild in the right hand. So let's start to take notes right here. We'll start. Let's make it 4/4, or rather alla breve. And we have the G, D, G. G, D, G. 1, 2, 3, 4. That gets tied to the next bar. And then we have the A, G, C, D. Tied to a half note. And then we have the same one with the C, so implying a subdominant, but could also be something else. Let's keep it vague here. And then we have the G, F. I think we opted for a minor, and there should obviously be one flat, B, D. So that's our intro. Let's call it A. Then, into the song, I'll be starting with that Alberti. Now I'm really happy that nobody is actually writing the song, just playing it, because I'm far too lazy to write anything out. I'm just going to noodle for a little bit. But let's at least sketch that out. Always playing bass clef, so So we have that Alberti here, that's D. And then maybe at the end of each section we'll do something like a that's a good one. B major 7, and then we're going for a, well, you could call this a B major 7 with an augmented fifth, but that's not how I see it. I see it as a D major with an added flat 6. You could also turn this around with both the flat 6 and the 7th. That is when I want to go more radical. So let's just put in, I like the chord voicings here quite a lot, but let's put it in one octave higher. E, B, D, F. And then the other one was E, B, D, F sharp. And there's an optional C on top. Okay. And then again, 2 of the previous ones. Those are repeated. And here we play A, D, D flat, F sharp. That's that all of a turnaround you will get. How we're doing with the time? 14. Okay, this is how our first will go. It will then end. I'll be singing something. Inverted theme, or not really. And then the next verse, and then I'll go for the coda for something like that. And that's the coda. We're done. No, we still need lyrics. I said I'm notoriously bad at writing themes, but there's something I'm even worse at, and that's lyrics. So, let's try ChatGPT. Hi, ChatGPT. Can you write me a poem in French language? Okay. Prompt in English and you deliver the poem in French, but talk to me in English otherwise. That's okay. It just gave me a poem. Okay, so I want a poem in 2 stanzas. The topic should be, what did we call our song? Song scope, and schedule. Literature style shall be 20th century European poetry. European. Okay. Here's a 2-stanza poem on song, scope, and schedule in the Sous les arches du temps, une mélodie s'élève. Écho des armes, refrain des rêves. Les heures glissant, un ballet invisible, chaque note une promesse douce et inflexible. Les jours se dessinent, contours incertains, horizon lointain, chimie urbain, les temps qui s'enfuient, un rythme inaltérable, dans le champ des instants, l'éternité palpable. Thank you, sir. Thank you, poet. Always be nice. Okay, now we got lyrics for 2 verses. We're pretty much done with writing the song. I'll just have a drink. Talking about Franz Schubert, because I want to completely use up the time that I have available. So I mentioned Franz Schubert before regarding the impromptu or moments musicaux. I think it was an impromptu. I always confuse those two. So similarities with Franz Schubert and getting away with anything for the vocal part. There's this part of the last song of the Winterreise called Der Leiermann. It starts out like this. That's the Bourdon fifth. And then he has a theme, that's the lyre. Draußen hinterm Dorfe steht ein Leiermann. This is relatively simple voicing in the vocals, and the funny part happens in the piano part. Maybe I'll do something like this, and really don't remember any of this. Okay, stop going crazy. Let's review what we have, and then I'll try one version. There's no safety net, no mistakes. We'll start out with that Schubert inspired, and we have the 2 motives. I've written that actually down. You can see that I actually wrote something here. So that is actually completely written out. That transition is bad. Let's try that again. That's the way. Okay, I'll start over. No mistakes. I'll need a microphone for this. Microphone for this? 1000 hinterm Dorfe steht ein Leiermann. Ja, super. Jetzt singe ich schon wieder am Franz Schubert. Da, ha, ha. Okay. How much time do I have left? Let's see how long it will take me. We're already done 22 minutes. I only have 8 minutes left. Kept you boring, huh? Sous les arches de temps, un mélodie s'élève. Écho des âmes, refrain des rêves. Les heures glissant, un balai invisible. Chaque note une promesse douce et inflexible. Les jours se dessinant, contour incertain, horizon lointain. J'aime bien. Le temps s'enfuit, un rythme inaltérable dans le champ des instants, l'éternité palpable. Merci beaucoup.